Oh, you can. I hit record. Yeah, it's going out. No. But Zion. Okay, Kuf. So Kuf Yud Aleph. Zion. So Kodim Shemas Livdoik. Before you start B'dikas Chametz, Baruch Hashem Kedushan Mitzvasav V'tzivanu Al Bir Chametz. I say Al Bir Chametz. V'af Al Pi Sha'at Adayin Einoi Mevaro. Even though right now you're not burning it, so why are you saying you're burning chametz if you're only checking for the chametz? But Makam Mevarach Al Bir, you make Al Bir Yishmiyad La'achar B'dikti Yavatal As a Chametz She'eni Yedula. You Mevatal the chametz that you don't know about. Right, so that's considered a so who a beer the chametz She'eni Yedula. So that's a beer to chametz that you don't know about. So the yafsik ben abracha l'tchilas abracha abedika, and you're not supposed to be mafsik. Right? Well, of course, the bracha is going on the bedikas chametz, so you can't talk until at least you check part of the house. So best not to talk at all until after the bedika. Unless it's in your bedika, meaning you have to ask a question like, was this checked? Here's chametz, put this away, etc., then that's fine. You're allowed to be buying many houses with one bracha, meaning this is not usually pertinent to houses, but for your car. Right, without talking, you should go out and do b'dikas chametz in your car. You should put out pieces of bread. But it's interesting what he says. You should put it in places that the baidik will find it, because a lot of places, the wife puts out the bread or the kids, and they try and catch the husband or whoever's checking to try and catch him. Don't do that, because every year there's guys that call up and say they can't find their 10th piece. So the kids are saying that you should do it in places that they will be found. The reason to put it out is because if you don't find any bread, so then maybe it's a bracha levatol. Now notice the Kitzur Shulchan does not say anything about 10 pieces. That's a Mishnah Brura brings it up to Kabbalah, but it's not. It's not a chiyuv to put out 10 pieces. Somebody who doesn't check properly, if you just go around and you just look around for those 10 pieces, like Kiyam Mitzvahs B'dika, you were not Makayim Mitzvahs B'dika, but also Bracha L'Vatali, you made a Bracha L'Vatali. That's the chametz shu mashayil achila ila b'chira. The chametz that you leave over for eating or selling, you niach kaidam abedika, v'makam mashumer hativ. You leave it, meaning, you like this year especially, we're doing b'dikas chametz Thursday night, but you got to eat chametz. Well, many are going to eat chametz Friday night, Shabbos day, so you got to make sure you put it in a proper place. And chametz that you find with the vedika and you need to burn it the next day, put it someplace where it's watched and tied up, so it shouldn't get lost from him. And you should do it, put it in a place that you see it the next day, meaning put it away where it won't get messed up, but also put it in a place that it'll be seen. After Badika, you have out the lid immediately. The Ikar Bittul who believe. The Ikar Bittul is believed. And decide in your heart that any chametz is in your shusay it's as if it's not there. And it's not worth anything. It's like dirt. And it's as if it's something that, meaning you don't need it at all, and you're fine if it never comes back. It was misakin that he should say these things with his mouth. Let's say somebody doesn't know the explanation of what bir chametz is, of bittul chametz is. And then he says it all in Yiddish. But the main thing is to make sure you know what you're saying. Even though you did bittul after the bedika, during the day after you burn it, we do bittul again. Which this year we're doing B'dikas Chametz Thursday night, but we end up doing this bittul on Shabbos morning. And then in that one you include all the chametz. The Yom call Chamira, I beloshin Shum Maven. And then he says the terminology again. Yud Beis Cheder Shetzarach B'dikas Chametz V'Roitza L'Asais Ha'Oitzer, a room that you want to do B'dikas Chametz and then you want to make it an Oitzer, meaning you want to make it a storage place. So Pirish Sheroitza Letzer B'Sach a Peiros or Eitzim, you want to put wood or fruit. Aishar Dvarim Shemach Mazel Lo Yuchal Lebadkoi Kishegia Lo Yudalet, meaning you wanna make sure you don't have to do this B'dikas Chametz on Yudalet. You want to do it before. So Tzarach lived like Tchila as a Chametz Sham B'Laila. You have to check the chametz there the night. The same way you buy the chametz lo yudala. And this is even if there's a lot of time until Pesach. Even if it's immediately after Pesach Shavar. And to the Evid, if you don't do it before you make it the Oitzah, if your das is to remove it before it comes time to design and it's he does not have to work hard to go remove it. But if he plans on making it to an oitzer in what place, tell Dror I'm here, please. You have to go. You have to remove everything now and check it. Even if it's a big headache and chesar and kiss. That's a big chumrah. He's saying that if you know you're going to go into this place on Pesach, then it can cost you a lot of money and chesar and kiss and a tereach rav in order to be baidik it. Let's say you have in mind to Ella she'im yesham chametz you do yavaret chilu. But if there's chametz you do it, then you have to be mavaret first. V'yoyele bittul shivatu kol chametz b'zmane, and then bittul. You know. So basically, what it's saying is that if the oitzer is if you're making this oitzer before Purim, so you don't have to do anything, right? But unless you know that there's vade chametz you do it there. So that's a Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Shita, but it doesn't work. But Yoyele bittul shivatu kol chametz b'zmane, and the bittul helps. The bittul helps for later. But if you're doing it as an oitzer before 30 days before Pesach, it's halal of piyah b'dika. Kiven sheshayin le'v'darsha v'ilchas Pesach kadam Pesach lamed yom, since you're shayin and darsha v'ilchas Pesach before Pesach 30 days. And you need to be baidik. So basically, it's the same thing. If a person leaves on a trip and he's not going to be home for Pesach, and it's within 30 days, you have a chiyuv to be baidik your house, unless you sell it to a guy. So the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch holds even if he's selling, you have to check it. That's what he says that. But according to us, if you left your house before Purim and you won't be anywhere, you're going to family to Pesach, then you don't have to do anything. But if you were in your house after Purim and you're not going to have any place to live, you're going to family, etc., then you still have to do b'dikas chametz. So people b'diavad and shokach v'loy badka. Even b'diavad, if you forgot and you didn't do the b'dika tzarich lapanos as the oitzer lebatka b'layla, you need to remove the whole oitzer and check it at night. Take it la'achar shenizgar immediately after you remember. Okay, that's all for tonight. The shaila is, should we do tomorrow? All right.